What's up, you guys? For this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram photos, just like the basic, the ones I just post on my Instagram. And then I'm also going to show you guys how to do two little edits that I just learned how to do. I posted them on my story and on my VSco. Got a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to do a little like tutorial for it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the explanation that's needed. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to start off with just literally how I edit just a basic Instagram photo. I do that in Lightroom. So here I have all my saved photos I've already edited, and I'm just going to scroll through my camera roll and find a picture to edit. So I decided to use this picture of me from the beach from earlier this summer. Now I'm just going to scroll all the way over on the bottom bar to presets. And as you'll see, I have a couple different ones. I got all of these off of Etsy. I will try to link them down below for you. I think they were $5 each, and I only ended up liking one of them, which was this one, Blogger 1. But as you can see, it's kind of dark for this photo, so I'm just gonna scroll down to the one that says fixed, which is literally just my edited version of this preset. And you can see it looks pretty good right off the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and save that and then scroll back over on the menu bar to the color mix, and from there I'm going to just kind of play around with different colors, like changing my skin tone a little bit, changing the blues, just to kind of make it how I like it. After saving the photo on Lightroom, I'm going to go ahead and open up that photo in VSco. I used to do all of my editing in VSco, but now that I use Lightroom, I literally use VSco, the editing part of it, for only one thing, and that's the grain. I use this a lot on my Instagram story especially, but I like to add a little grain every once in a while on an actual post. And when I do that, I only bring it up to about 3.3, 3.5, just whatever looks best with the quality of the photo, and that's it. To create the dripping swimsuit look on a photo, we're going to use the app PicsArt, and when you get into PicsArt, you are just going to open up a photo that you want to edit. And I decided to use yet another photo from my summer vacation earlier this summer. And this one is a little time consuming, but super easy. So we're gonna start by selecting the drawing tool, and then I'm just gonna zoom all the way in, and then you're gonna go down to the little color wheel at the bottom and select whatever color you want to use. The next important thing to do is to change the size of your brush. It kind of just depends throughout this project how big or small you want your brush, depending on if you're doing a small part or a big part. So I kind of went for a smaller brush style, and now I'm going to just be outlining the whole swimsuit because I think it's easier to fill it in if I've already outlined it. I'm going to be changing the brush size again to make it just a little bit bigger, so that way filling it in isn't going to take as much time. Now to start making the drips, I'm going to adjust the size of the brush again just to make sure that they're not too big or too small. And this is kind of just your own freehand, just do whatever you think looks right. I think it looks best if it's coming off the corners of your swimsuit, just because it makes it look more dripping, because something that's dripping isn't going to have hard edges. But yeah, just kind of do whatever feels right to you. Now we're going to be changing the color to black to go ahead and do the outline around the whole swimsuit to just give it a cartoon effect. So once you have that all around the swimsuit, then you're going to go ahead and just do little squiggles on the actual swimsuit to again give it that dripping effect. You're going to do the exact same process with the bottoms, so let's just go ahead and get to a speeded up version of that. For the next one, we're again going to be using PicsArt. So I'm just scrolling through my camera roll, finding a picture to edit, and I decided on this one of me at the beach doing the shaka sign. you're going to click on add photo, and then when that pops up, you're just going to scroll through your camera roll and find your SpongeBob sky photo. When that loads onto the screen, you just kind of pinch and crop it until it covers up the area that you want to use it in. And then I'm just going to kind of lower the opaqueness or the opacity. I don't know which word it is. And that's just so you can see where you need to erase at. And that's the next step, to just go ahead and erase whatever parts you don't want the sky in. For instance, like I only wanted the SpongeBob sky in the sky, not on the beach or in the ocean. So yeah, you just kind of go in and erase with that. And then I'm going to zoom in and erase it off with my hand, which this is why I think this photo is like perfect for this, because it's very little editing. I've tried doing this before where like my really curly hair was needing to be erased, and it was very difficult and it made it look super edited. So I definitely recommend choosing a photo that's not going to have too much that needs to be erased, if that makes sense. Once you finish with all of your erasing, you're going to go in and change the opacity again. You can make it really strong so that way it's super blue, or you can do like I did and kind of leave it a little faded, and that's it. That's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!